Welcome back to my shitty couch. Oh, there's a pillow here, and it's warped because I washed and dried it. Ooh, let's get it out of here. Oh my goodness, we've got mood lighting. God, channel improvement. Look at me being a tuba. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce. I'm so rude. My shitty blinds. Look at that. They got chewed up by a dog who lived here before I even met her. So, I forget what I wanted to talk about, but I'm feeling really bad about myself. I don't know. I went to go see my boyfriend's show tonight at this, house party that's held and established by this dude that's definitely, older than me by probably 10 years, but he's got this, skate park built in his yard. And it's cool because, a lot of younger people show up, and they're God, it's funny because front of the house, right? The skate park starts, right? And then after the skate ramp, there's more yard, and then a stage where the bands play. And as you get to the front of the yard, right? There's young people there. They're hanging out, and they're doing their skating. And then you get to the edge of the skating ramps. And on the other side of that, you've got the old people. And it was so cute. Don't smoke, it's bad for you. Please fucking don't. Don't ever do this. You know, I've been smoking for 16 or 17 years. That's trash. God. It hurts so bad even just to clear my throat, and there's no external bruise. I went to a doctor's appointment today for my fucked up ribs because it's been hurting me really badly. It's been 2 weeks since I fell. The bruise on my cheek is still there, so why didn't a bruise show up on my ribs? And so I went to the doctor. I was like, I think I busted my ribs, dude. So you tell your story to the receptionist when she checks you in. You tell her everything. And then you wait 40 minutes. Right? Even though there's only another single soul in the waiting room, and you only see 2 people walk out. So 2 people in the waiting room, 2 patients walk out. So when I finally got called back into an office, we had the nurse. You know, she checked all my shit, and I explained everything to her, right? I was like, yeah, I fucking hit the floor and busted my ribs, so just need to get that shit checked out. You spend some time, 10 minutes, giving your entire personal and family history to the nurse. Don't smoke, it's bad for you. It's always painful when healthcare providers ask me if I've ever been pregnant before, or how many times I've ever been pregnant before. And then they ask, how many times have you given birth? And I say none. I'm here for my busted ribs. Why are you asking me these questions, or my sexual history? That's weird to me. They always gotta ask a lot of personal and invasive questions at the doctor when you go in for this shit. Are you sexually active? No. Months ago, my period started coming late, so I've avoided all of that, even though I haven't had unprotected sex since March or April of 2014, because I don't ever want to get pregnant again. I can't deal with any of that. After I've explained everything to the receptionist who checked me in, and after I've explained all these extensive history things about my health and my family and my life to the nurse, when the doctor finally walked in, she said, yeah, I tried to, read over what the nurse wrote down in your chart, but tell me what's going on. And I looked at her mean as hell for a second, because I hate when doctors do that. And that's always the case, You tell your shit to multiple people, and when the doctor finally comes in, they're like, so what are you here for? And by that time, I've always been sick of explaining my bullshit, I've already given the rundown to 2 other people. Why do I have to start all over with you? So I didn't know this. My girl Sarz told me she's busted her ribs multiple times. There's nothing they can do for you. You just gotta write it out, basically. I explained everything to the doctor, and God, that's so weird to me getting old, because the doctor I saw wasn't an older man who was dismissive or authoritative. It was a woman my age. Love that for her, and love that for me, because she didn't treat me like a smaller, dumb, lesser individual. She totally treated me like she would a friend, in the closest way a doctor can do that, But she didn't even want to see me x-rayed. She checked my breathing and was just basically like, your lungs ain't punctured, and if your organs were, you would have known by now. It'll stop hurting in 6 weeks. Okay. Didn't know. Didn't go to the doctor for a long time. I stopped going to the doctor a long time ago because my mom told me not to, when I was on my parents' health insurance, tell me not to go to the doctor or the hospital or the emergency room. And she said, if you do, don't give them your insurance. I don't know why they kept me on the insurance. If they were scared of me even using it and didn't want to deal with that, even if I was only able to afford my copay. My mom has always been I guess worried about the repercussions of my existence. Whether I don't think she's ever done it consciously, but it's been a thing. So yeah, I saw the fucking doctor. She had very cute shoes. She explained to me how your rib bones work and how all of the muscles and tissue in there work. And why they don't outwardly bruise, but they get all fucked up on the inside. And it was interesting that she knew all about how that part of your body works. But when I said, yeah, earlier this year I split my entire arch of my foot open and tore up my plantar fascia on a piece of rebar, she was just kind of like, I mean, she just explained to me how many horrible rib injuries she'd seen in, her residencies before she was eligible to be an actual doctor. But like, when I said plantar fascia, she looked at me like she didn't know what that meant. And I don't blame her. She's a general practitioner, you know? But yeah, she didn't want to take x-rays because she was just like, well, your organs don't seem to be punctured, so you're good. Take some leave. She didn't, So, yeah, Sarah Beth, you were correct. They don't do anything when you fuck up your ribs. Fracture them, break them if they aren't piercing your organs. Skedaddle on down out of here, and if it's still fucked up in 6 weeks, try coming back. I went to a party tonight. And maybe it's because what I thought I had, it probably was the flu earlier this week. I went to this party and I had 2 beers and puked in the yard. Well, me and my shitty sports bra and me and my fucked up ribs and, you know, this sandwich won't see you again tomorrow, but I mean, it'll be in there. And so yeah, I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. It's gonna be a shitty video, but you know, listen, I'm only doing this because I need to talk. So don't subscribe, and don't burp. It's gross. You're disgusting. Don't do that, ever, as long as you live. I was kidding you all and myself when I said it would be tomorrow when I finish this. So I want you to know that forgiveness is really important. So I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you wasted watching this video, and have a good day.